What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to the channel, and let me tell you, this one is going to be a wild ride. We're talking about Patrick Mahomes snapping, the Chiefs locker room absolutely erupting, and Andy Reid making a shocking call that has everyone talking. Yes, you've heard that right, the calm, cool, collected Patrick Mahomes hit a boiling point. The locker room got heated, and the decision from Big Red himself turned Arrowhead chatter into a full-blown firestorm. This is the kind of story that doesn't just stay in Kansas City, it echoes across the entire NFL. Now, we all know Mahomes. He's the leader, the guy who usually keeps his composure, the guy who inspires by example. But every leader has that moment where enough is enough, where frustration bubbles over, and where passion comes out raw and unfiltered. That's exactly what went down, and from what I've been hearing and seeing, it wasn't just Mahomes feeling it, the entire Chiefs locker room felt the ripple effect of Andy Reid's shocking call. And believe me, this is not one of those just another sideline spat type of stories. This was bigger, more intense, and it may have long-term consequences for this team. So what exactly happened? Reports started swirling after the game that Andy Reid made a decision, a gutsy, controversial call that left the players stunned. We're not talking about your everyday play call disagreement here. This was the kind of decision that players felt immediately, one that shifted the momentum, and one that left everyone asking, was that really the right move? You could see it in the body language, you could see it in the sideline reactions, and then came the moment, Mahomes snapping. Cameras caught him letting his emotions out, voice raised, hands flying, passion on full display. And here's the thing, Mahomes snapping doesn't mean he's turning on his coach. Let's make that clear. What it means is that this man cares so deeply about winning, about competing, about not letting opportunities slip away, that when he disagrees with something in the heat of the moment, you're going to see it. And honestly, that's what makes him the leader he is. Fans love it, teammates rally around it, and even Andy Reid knows that sometimes you need that fire from your quarterback to remind everyone what the standard is. But let's not overlook the shocking call itself. Andy Reid has built his career on creativity, on gutsy plays, on bold decisions that leave defenses confused and fans jumping out of their seats. But sometimes those decisions don't land. Sometimes they backfire. And when they do, it's not just fans groaning, it's the locker room feeling the weight. From what's being talked about, this call came at a crucial moment. It might have been fourth down. It might have been in the red zone. It might have been a situation where the Chiefs had the game in their hands, and instead of going with what everyone expected, Reid dialed up something out of left field. The execution didn't work, the result wasn't pretty, and suddenly the team found itself on the wrong side of momentum. Now, imagine being Mahomes in that moment. You've battled all game, you've put your body on the line, you've set up the drive, and then the play call takes the ball out of your hands or forces you into a situation that doesn't play to your strengths. That's where the frustration comes from. That's why we saw Mahomes snap. He wasn't just angry at the call, he was angry because he wants the responsibility. He wants the game in his hands. He wants to be the one to lead this team to victory. And that's why the locker room erupted, because when your leader snaps, everyone feels it. Let's talk about that eruption for a second. Reports are saying the Chiefs' locker room after the game was intense. Players were animated. There were loud voices. Some defending the decision, some questioning it, some just venting raw emotion. And while the media might spin this as a crisis, let me tell you, this is football. This is what happens when competitors care. You can't have a locker room full of guys who accept everything quietly. You need passion, you need fire, you need those heated moments that ultimately bring a team closer together. And from everything we've seen, that's exactly what's going to happen here. Now, let's step back and look at the big picture. Andy Reid has earned the right to make shocking calls. The man is a future Hall of Famer, he's one of the greatest offensive minds we've ever seen, and he's delivered multiple Lombardis to Kansas City. But that doesn't mean every call is perfect. And that's where leadership dynamics come into play. Mahomes is the franchise. Kelce is the heart and soul. Reid is the mastermind. When those three are on the same page, the Chiefs are unstoppable. When there's tension, even just for a moment, it's a reminder that this dynasty isn't built on perfection, it's built on working through adversity. So what does this mean moving forward? First of all, don't buy into any nonsense about Mahomes and Reid having problems. That's not what this is. This is passion, plain and simple. If anything, this could end up strengthening the bond between quarterback and coach. Because you know what Reid is going to do? He's going to pull Mahomes aside, they're going to talk it out, and they're going to come out of it with even more trust. That's how great organizations handle these moments. Second, the locker room eruption? That's fuel. Players don't forget moments like this. They carry that energy into practice, into film study, into the next game. And when you've got a team as talented as Kansas City, that fire can be the spark that drives them through the rest of the season. Remember, some of the greatest championship runs in sports history have been born out of moments of tension. It forces everyone to refocus, recommit, and remember exactly what they're chasing. And third, this is a reminder to the rest of the NFL, the Chiefs aren't complacent. Even when they win, even when they're at the top, even when they're considered the dynasty of the modern NFL, they are still demanding more of themselves. That's scary for the rest of the league. Because while other teams might settle, Kansas City doesn't. And Mahomes snapping, the locker room erupting, Reid making a shocking call, all of that is proof that the standard in Kansas City is higher than anywhere else. Now, let's be real, Chiefs Kingdom had plenty to say about this too. Fans lit up social media. Some said Mahomes should always have the ball in his hands, no matter what. Others defended Reid, saying, "Trust Big Red, he's earned it." And that's the beauty of this fanbase, passionate, opinionated, and always ready to defend their team. But one thing every single fan agrees on? They want to see Mahomes and Reid back on the same page, because when those two are locked in, nobody in the NFL can stop them. And let me add this, don't underestimate the role of Travis Kelce in all this. Kelce is that bridge. He's the emotional heartbeat of the team, the guy who can calm things down but also fire things up. You can bet he had a role in cooling the locker room, reminding everyone that this is just one moment, one game, one decision, and the bigger goal is still out there. And knowing Kelce, he probably did it with passion, humor, and some good old-fashioned leadership. Drop your takes in the comments, I'll be reading them all, because this is one of those stories that has everybody buzzing. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the latest Chiefs news and updates. Thanks for watching, enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, go Chiefs!